document, because it can be a document signed by the testator.
Yes.
So, what makes it valid as a will by the testator?
Okay, first of all, a will has to be in writing.
Okay.
I mean, prior to the independence era, it used to be oral. So the testator can just make a wish on his dying bed. Okay, I have like 5 children. I want, maybe he has like 10 properties, or he has a particular money in a particular account. He can just state on his dying bed, okay, give some of my properties in Banana Island to my firstborn, or give one property to the lastborn, or give, that was pre-independence. But post-independence, it has to be in writing. Then, of course, it has to come from the person of a sound mind. And when you talk about sound mind, you're also looking at the state, or is it in a is it in a well mental state to make the will at the time. Then of course he has to be of age. In Lagos is 18 years, but nationwide is 21 years. So yes, if you are above 21 or above 18, you can make a will. Then of course you have to be it has to be made voluntarily. I mean, when you are coerced to give away your property, that will not be valid. It will not be considered valid. So you have to. It has to be made voluntarily by the testator. Then the will has to be signed in the presence of two witnesses. So there has to be two witnesses to witness the execution of the will.
Okay. Let's just draw it back a bit.
Okay.
When you said it can be oral or it was oral, now in this modern world, can a will still be oral?
Well, to avoid ambiguity, it has to be in writing.
Okay.
Most preferably typed.
Oh.
Yes, nowadays the will has to be typed so that you won't say, okay, maybe when I was writing, I slept off or distracted, writing. So nowadays you have to type it, and then it's better you give your instruction to your lawyer. In this case, you must have a lawyer who will take down the instruction on your behalf, and then it has to be formally typed. And for the purpose of safekeeping too, because after you type your will, or after you write down your will, it has to be kept in a safe place until the execution of the will.
Okay. Again, you talked about the age in Lagos, 18. Why the difference in age in Lagos and across the nation?
Well, okay, so okay, the difference is in the age is how will I put it? I don't really see it as a very big deal, but the bottom line is once you're of age, 18 and
Okay, now, so okay, let me get a message. Someone said, "Good morning, Lagoon Radio," and thank you, barrister. I never knew that you can make a will at the age 18. What a good one coming from you people this morning. I'm just enjoying the show. So, I don't even know that you can make a will at 21. I thought will is when maybe at advanced age. That's only when you can make a will. Well, moving forward now, we've talked about the. Now, I asked earlier about if a will can be altered. Oh, I've seen a situation where a will was contested after the death of the man. The will he brought, and it was contested in the. Is that okay? Is it okay to contest a will in the court of law?
yes, it's very possible. Like I said, situations may arise whereby either a beneficiary of the will or the beneficiaries of the will can decide to contest. And basically, when you are contesting for a will, you are simply saying certain factors were not considered before this will was being made or executed. For example, where the execution is not done in the presence of two witnesses, that will can be altered. or where the beneficiaries feel that, okay, as at the time the testator was um, writing his will, he was not of a sound mind, he didn't have the mental capacity to make the will, it can also be contested.
Oh, okay. uh, but in all of that now, in contesting that will, what and what are needed to contest the will in the probably in the court of law? What and what are needed? Because you've talked about sound mind, and sometimes somehow maybe all those what, like, can we say evidence in this matter now, court of law?
Okay, so so it depends on the particular factor that is being addressed. For of mental capacity, that is where the evidence of a medical doctor as regards the report, he can decide to conduct a report or dig deeper dig deeper as to why the issue is being raised for the will to be contested. Then, of course, where there is a lack of two or more witnesses, that one too can also act as a factor for it to be contested.
Okay, you're still listening to Know Your Rights, our legal program on Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio in Nigeria. And we are talking about why it is important to make a will in Nigeria. We'll go on this short break. When we come back, we look at other factors why you should make a will in Nigeria. Keep listening to us. We'll be right back.